You can see right here it's 5 p.m. So you could just write the answer down. But I like to understand why it's 5 p.m. and that's because it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours on from the 12. Okay, and that's why we would call 1700 hours 5 p.m. Alright, 5 p.m. Because remember, PM is your afternoon time, AM is your morning time, PM is your afternoon time, AM is your morning time. What about if we had 1723 hours? Well, guys, don't be tricked by the minutes. You don't actually have 24-hour minutes. You've just got 24-hour time. So 1723 hours just means 5:23 p.m. Okay, so please don't be fazed by that. What about if you had 1900 hours? Right. Well, again, you just go to the clock, okay, and I would start at the 12 down here, and I would count all the way up to 1900. So 1200, 1300. Well, I'd count the gaps, wouldn't I? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 hours past 12, which obviously means that that's 7 p.m. Okay? So you can see that's really called the counting on way of doing it. I count on from 12 there. That's called the counting on way of doing it. The other way of doing it, guys, is you can minus 12. Or you can minus 12. That's like another way of doing it. So there's one way is the counting on from 12 way, which is the way I've just shown you, or the minus 12 way. And we might just have a look at how you might do it in the minus 12 way. Let's just have a brief look at another one. Here's your 24-hour time. And here's your 12-hour time. And if you wanted to say convert, let's say 1400 hours into 24-hour time, you can just look at this 14 here and literally take away 12, and that'll give you, of course, that equals 2. So this becomes 2 o'clock p.m. Right? Or you could look at the 16 o'clock. Okay, 16 o'clock, and again just look at this 16 here and then minus 2, and that becomes 16 equals 4, so that becomes 4 p.m. And of course, if you're wondering, well, Mr. Burns, how do I know whether it's PM or AM? Well, you just have to remember with 24-hour time, as long as this number's over the 12, as long as this number is over the 12, as long as it's over 12, right, it's going to be a PM time. It's an afternoon time, right? PM actually means post meridian, which means post noon, so it's an afternoon time. Okay, so I might actually just set you a couple of questions to do, and it might be useful to you, and then we'll go through them together. So I'm just going to pause it again. Just stay with me. So let's have a look at this one over here. We might just do the first one together. You've got 2136 hours. Well, guys, what's that in 12-hour time? So there's two ways to do it, of course. Remember, you can do it by counting on from 12, okay? Or you can just do the old minus 12. I wonder which way you're going to do it, okay? Perhaps minus in 12's the simplest way to do it, but I've always done count on from 12 in my head. But whatever works for you. So have a go at converting 2136 into 12-hour time. Perhaps you might just like to go back and look at the clock. That might actually help you, and you can do that. Okay, so I might just let you have a go at that. Okay, and I hope you've had a go. And 2136. Well, let's do the minus 12 technique. If you minus 12 from 21, and of course it's after 12, so you've got to do that. It's after 12. So 21 take away 12 is 9. So that means it's 9:36 p.m. Okay, right. Have a go at this one. 20 o'clock. Okay, you can count on from 12 or minus 12. It's going to give you the same answer. count on from 12. So you're at 20. So count on from 12 or minus 12. Okay, I hope you've had a go. 20 take away 12 is of course 8. So you should have 8 o'clock p.m. Okay. Here's a good one. 23:59. Forget about the minutes, focus on the hours. Forget about the minutes, focus on the hours. Pause me and have a go at that one. Please, by all means, go and have a look at the clock. That's fine. 23:59. Alright, well, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Just for a bit of fun, let's count on from 12. From 12 to 23. Okay, all the way down here. Here's your 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. There you go, it's 11, which means it's going to be an 11 p.m. answer. Okay. It's 11 p.m. answer, so that's going to be 11:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. Right. You could have just actually also just minus 12. Could have done 23 minus 12. That was probably simpler. This one I put in there to trick you. Now, guys, here it's not up to 12. It's not past 12 is what I meant to say. It's not past 12, so we don't have to do any conversion. So what would you do then? If it's not past 12, we're not going to do a conversion. Okay, so have a go at that. Hope you pause me and how to go. Okay, because this here, 06 isn't past 12, and if you just look at the clock with me, it's just here. Right, it's not past this very important midway point. It just means we do a straight conversion. So I hope that you got, for that one, you've just gone, that's 6:21 a.m., which actually means anti-meridian, which means before noon. Means before noon. Okay? I know that's confusing. Maybe I'll just show. It's probably worth showing you that. I might just pause and show you what that means. Perhaps this is useful for you to understand. Anti-meridian actually means anti means before, and meridian means noon. So when you say AM, you mean before noon, and I think it's probably Latin. Most things are Latin. PM is post-meridian. Latin's an old language, and so when we say post-meridian, we're really saying after noon. I think you've probably heard that phrase before. Okay, so of course when we're looking at here you go, 06:21. That's an anti-meridian time, and of course anti-meridian means before noon. So anti means before. Okay, don't get tricked. Don't think that means after. It doesn't. It doesn't. It means before noon. Before noon. Anti means before. Okay, I hope that's been helpful for 24-hour times. Please, if you're in my class, do come and see me if you've got some questions. Otherwise, thanks for listening.